promotion opportunity, marriage proposal, job offer, business partnership. You know you need to decide, but your mind spirals. What if I'm wrong? What if I regret this? What if there's a better option I'm not seeing? Hours turn into days. Days turn into weeks. And while you're paralyzed by analysis, the opportunity vanishes. Someone else takes it. The door closes. I used to be that person. Every decision felt like life or death. I'd make pros and cons lists, consult everyone I knew, research until my brain hurt, and still feel uncertain. Then I discovered a 400-year-old Japanese technique from the samurai text Hagakure, a method so counterintuitive it sounded insane. Make every decision within 7 breaths, not 7 days, not 7 hours, 7 breaths, about 30 seconds. And in the 2 months since I started using this method, I've made better decisions faster than the previous 10 years combined. No more paralysis, no more regret. Just clear, confident choices made in seconds. And in the next 9 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how this ancient samurai decision system works, and why it's the antidote to modern overthinking. Welcome to Japanese Secrets, where ancient samurai wisdom meets modern life. Before we begin, comment below which city you're watching from and what you think about this video. Now, this technique isn't about being reckless. It's about understanding something the samurai knew that we've forgotten. The Hagakure, a samurai text from 1716, states, make up your mind within the space of 7 breaths. If one hesitates too long over a decision, one falls asleep. Lord Naoshige, a legendary samurai lord, expanded this when one proceeds in a leisurely fashion. 7 out of 10 actions turn out wrong. Wait, what? Thinking longer makes decisions worse? This contradicts everything we're taught. Sleep on it. Weigh all options. Don't rush. But the samurai discovered through centuries of life or death decisions that overthinking doesn't improve outcomes. It destroys them. Here's why. The samurai faced truly important decisions maybe 2 or 3 times in their entire lives. Accepting a duel, choosing loyalty in a civil war, committing to revenge. Everything else was small, yet they prepared for those 2 or 3 moments every single day. They didn't wait until the crisis to figure out their values. They clarified them in advance. So when the moment came, the decision was instant. Not because they were impulsive, but because they'd already decided. Let me show you how this works. Imagine you're a samurai. An enemy clan insults your lord. Do you challenge them to combat? Here's what doesn't happen. You don't sit down and analyze the situation for hours. You don't make a pros and cons list. You don't consult 10 people. You already know your answer because you've been preparing for this exact scenario. Every morning for years, your values are clear. Your principles are decided. When the moment arrives, you simply act on what you already know. The 7 breaths technique isn't about making snap judgments on new information. It's about recognizing that you've already made the decision. You're just afraid to acknowledge it. The Hagakure says, truly important problems are few. Therefore, it is necessary to plan ahead what to do in case of a crisis. And then, when the time comes, to remember the plan and dispose of the problem accordingly. Daily preparation, instant execution. This is the samurai way. Here's how I implemented this in modern life. First, I identified my 3 core values, not 10, not 20.3, because the samurai taught that truly important things are few. For me, freedom, growth, integrity. That's it. Every decision I face gets filtered through these 3. Does this opportunity give me more freedom or less? Does it make me grow or stagnate? Can I do it with integrity or must I compromise? If the answer aligns with my 3 values, the decision is yes. If it conflicts, the decision is no. 7 breaths. Done. Second, I started doing daily decision rehearsals. Every morning, I spend 5 minutes imagining scenarios. If I'm offered a promotion that requires relocating, what do? I decide in advance based on my values. If a friendship becomes toxic, how do I handle it? I decide in advance. If I have to choose between money and time, which wins? I decide in advance. So when these situations actually happen, I'm not deciding in the moment. I'm executing a decision I already made. Third, I learned to distinguish between reversible and irreversible decisions. The samurai only used the 7-breath method for important matters. Small decisions didn't warrant the same weight. Jeff Bezos calls these Type 1 and Type 2 decisions. Type 1, irreversible doors. Marriage, career change, major investment. Type 2, reversible doors. Where to eat, what to wear, which route to drive. Most of our daily anxiety comes from treating Type 2 decisions like Type 1. We agonize over what to order at a restaurant like it's life or death. The samurai would laugh at this. Small matters should be decided instantly because the cost of being wrong is 0. Big matters should be decided instantly because you've already prepared. Fourth, I set decision deadlines. 30 seconds for reversible choices. 3 minutes for semi-important choices. 7 minutes maximum for major life choices. Not 7 days. Not 7 weeks, 7 minutes. Because the Hagakure is clear. When one is flustered, it is extremely hard to make decisions. But if without worrying over minor issues, one approaches the problem with a razor-sharp mind, one will always reach a decision within the space of 7 breaths. A razor-sharp mind isn't created by more time. It's created by clarity of values. Fifth, I trusted my gut and moved on. The samurai text says, when faced with a difficult situation, one must reach a quick decision. Without daily preparation, one may be unable to reach a quick decision with disastrous results. The disaster isn't making the wrong choice. The disaster is making no choice. A good decision executed immediately beats a perfect decision that arrives too late. Sixth, I stopped seeking external validation. Every time I wanted to ask someone's opinion, I asked myself first, what would I choose if I couldn't ask anyone? That's usually the right answer. The samurai didn't poll their friends before accepting a duel. They consulted their principles and acted. Here's what happened after 2 months of this practice. I accepted a business opportunity I'd been hesitating on for 6 months. Decided in 7 breaths. Best decision of the year. I ended a relationship that was draining me. Decided in 7 breaths. Should have done it months earlier. I committed to a major project everyone said was risky. Decided in 7 breaths. Currently the most exciting thing I'm working on. None of these decisions were reckless. They were all aligned with my values. I'd been unconsciously preparing for them for months. The 7-breath method just removed the interference between knowing and acting. The samurai understood that overthinking isn't wisdom. It's fear dressed up as caution. Real wisdom is clarity of values plus courage to act. That combination makes decisions instant. Make up your mind within 7 breaths. Not because you're impulsive, because you've already decided and you're finally ready to admit it. Comment below what decision you've been avoiding and commit to deciding within 7 breaths today. And if you want more authentic samurai wisdom for cutting through modern confusion, subscribe to Japanese Secrets. The ancient warriors mastered decision-making long before we complicated it.